The rain on Kepler 186F tasted like rust and regret. Thorne stared out the smeared window of the Last Chance diner, a greasy scent of scent bacon clinging to the humid air. Ristova sat opposite him, meticulously cleaning her pulse rifle, the rhythmic clicks a counterpoint to the persistent drumming of the rain. Tanaka hunched over a diagnostics panel, his face illuminated by the flickering light, a nervous tremor in his hands. Ramirez stood sentinel near the doorway, his gaze sweeping the desolate street, unreadable. Anything? Ristova's voice was flat, devoid of inflection. Tanaka shook his head, his shoulders slumping further. The *Raven* as life support is fragile, Captain. The energy bleed is significant. Repairing the grav drives beyond my capabilities with the materials available. Then we're stranded, Thorne stated, more confirmation than a question. He felt the familiar pressure behind his eyes, the insidious whisper promising unity. Served out *. He clenched his jaw, fighting it back. It was getting stronger. Not necessarily, Ramirez said, his voice a low monotone. He rarely spoke, but when he did it was always unsettlingly precise. The orbital beacon Alpha 7 has been attempting to make contact. They've got a shuttle. Priority dispatch. Ristova's eyes narrowed. And why haven't we received this before? Signal interference. The density of the Blackwood Forest foliage, coupled with localized magnetic anomalies. The same anomalies that fry our senses, Thorne added, remembering the abrupt system failures that had plagued their initial approach to the forest. He felt the whisper again, sharper this time. Knowledge awaits. He pushed it away, focusing on the immediate problem. Echo 7 last transmission originated near Rid Sector Delta 9. That's deep within the forest. And they haven't responded to our hails. Ristova added, her gaze hardening. Standard procedure dictates we investigate. Against my recommendation, Thorne said, his voice strained. The feeling of intrusion intensified. Join us. He couldn't shake the feeling that Echo 7 disappearance was more than a simple patrol mishap. It felt orchestrated, connected to the ancient map they'd found amongst the core records, a map charting a region beyond initiative holdings, marked with strange symbols and a single, unsettling word await. Orders are orders, Sergeant Major, Ristova said, her voice a steel edge. They boarded the initiative shuttle, the metallic clang echoing in the rainy twilight. The pilot, a young woman named Ilara, gave them a curt nod before powering up the engines. As they ascended, Blackwood Forest spread beneath them, a dense, impenetrable darkness punctuated by the occasional phosphorescent fungus. Rid Sector Delta 9 was even more desolate than the data indicated. Towering, alien trees blotted out the already dim light, their branches intertwined like grasping claws. The air was heavy with the scent of decay and something else, something vaguely sweet and unsettling. They landed in a small clearing. A spire of obsidian jutted from the ground, its surface shimmering with an unnatural light. The same symbols from the map were etched into its surface, pulsing faintly. This is it, Ramirez stated, his voice devoid of emotion. The epicenter. As they approached the spire, Thorne felt the mental intrusion become almost unbearable. Served the slumbering god. Await the ascension. He staggered, clutching his head. Sergeant Major, are you all right? Ristova asked, her voice edged with impatience. I need a moment, Thorne managed, fighting to regain control. He glanced around, noticing that Tanaka seemed to be staring intently at the spire, his face pale with apprehension. Suddenly, a figure shimmered into existence near the spire. Then another, and then another. They were humanoid, but their forms were distorted, their skin shimmering with an unnatural light. Keepers. They's here, Tanaka whispered, his voice trembling. The keepers raised their hands, their eyes glowing with an eerie intelligence. A collective voice echoed in their minds, cold and implacable. You have been chosen. You will serve *. Ristova raised her pulse rifle, but before she could fire, Thorne felt himself being pulled, drawn towards the spire. He saw Ristova's face, her expression a mixture of confusion and concern. He tried to warn her, but the words wouldn't come. Then he saw Echo 7. They were standing amongst the keepers, their eyes blank, their faces serene. One of the keepers stepped forward, extending a hand towards Thorne. Join us. Embrace the unity. Await. He looked at Echo 7 and saw something else reflected in their vacant eyes, a flicker of recognition, a silent plea for help. The world began to spin. Then everything went black. The shuttle alarms blared, jolting Ilara awake. A flight recorder indicated a catastrophic energy surge, followed by a complete system failure. The last recorded transmission was garbled, almost unintelligible. Captain Ristova, Sergeant Major Thorne. Do you raid? Only static answered. The orbital beacon Alpha 7 received the emergency signal. A rescue shuttle was dispatched. But when they reached the coordinates, they found nothing. No wreckage, no survivors, just a dense, impenetrable forest, and the lingering sense that something was watching. And deep within the Blackwood Forest, the obsidian spire pulsed with an unearthly light, awaiting the next arrival.